Nice.
Hey guys, so I think we'll just be starting in the next 2 minutes. All right, I guess we'll start. Welcome to the introduction session to ACM's Freshers Interest Group. We like to call ourselves FIG or FIG. So this is our initiative to give something useful to first years in the terms of knowledge and projects and much more, so that you guys can have a very meaningful first year academically. So I'll get right into it. So we are looking at three major projects that we or initiatives that's going to be spread across your first year, starting with knowledge exchange programs. Knowledge exchange programs are specific to ACM, where we hold sessions to essentially share knowledge and impart technical theoretical technical concepts, which will help you in your 4 years ahead. And then we have a initiative called as Project Initiation Program, which we like to call PIP or PIP. where we will roll out projects which will be mentored by ACM members, and will have you working on them completely. After that, we have a few workshops to help you build your resume and give you some other important skills which would be needed for you in your college life. So first things first, I would want to make some things very clear about ACM FIG. So FIG is completely free. There are no registration or enrollment fees at all. The knowledge exchange programs, or KPs, are open to all first years. So anyone can attend these KPs and interact with our ACM members about all these technical concepts. The projects, although, will have an initial screening round so that we can ensure that a committed group of individuals are there, so and these projects get completed on time and efficiently. So that will obviously be exclusive to people who have passed the initial screening round, and who have shown a lot of interest in the KPs and have always been interacting with us. Okay. So, and if you do choose FIG, and this is very important, you're not bound to ACM as a club. You are free to explore projects and initiatives or other clubs. You are free to choose how many other projects you want from other clubs. That's totally up to you. We have no say in that. All that we can ask is that you be committed to whatever you do and don't load yourself too much. All right. So I'll get into the first part of the FIG program for first years, which is the knowledge exchange programs, or KPs. So what are they? Essentially, they're mentorship programs to help you explore various fields that you are interested in and build interest. So you already have a set topic that you want to work on. We have that for you. You want to explore other interests. We have got that covered as well. Okay, these sessions will cover topics from all fields. Okay, all popular fields will have sessions covering them, and we will also have introductory level and also a deeper dive into these topics. All right, you will be able to freely interact with ACM members who have worked on these fields with many projects or internships, and they'll really help you they'll help you a lot with resources and other tips which you might need, and some practical experiences, etc., etc. All right, so you have access to the ACM community as a whole. So the structure of these knowledge exchange programs are as follows. We'll have an introduction to the topic, which we like to call a basic KP. Okay, so we'll give you the basic theoretical concepts that you will need in that field to just get started into it, so that you know the jargons that are used, or you know the terms, and you know where the field currently as and how your future in this field could be. So we'll have those introductions given, okay, so that you can further study upon this topic. And then after these basic KPs, and we'll add you to groups where you can ask doubts, interact again with our members, and also you'll get access to all the resources that they have used and collated, and everything will be in one place. And once the members decide that, okay, it's time for you to have an advanced KP, where we'll go into a deeper dive into the concepts, so that you can set a strong foundation for your projects. All right, so so obviously your KPs will be the basic needed for you to practically apply these concepts that you have learned into really good projects. All right, so those are the basic KPs and the advanced KPs. So we'll start off with KPs after your midsem exams, to give you some breathing space, enjoy college life, get a hang of what's happening, and then after that we'll start off with KPs. They'll be well spread out so that there are no clashes, and all of you can give your optimal participation. So we'll have KP starting from mid-Feb, and it'll go on until March, and we will start rolling out many things as and when these KPs start. All right, that's number one. Then we'll move on to the project initiation program. So we have found out certain key projects which clearly establish your theoretical concepts across all branches. Okay, and this is solely for you to upskill on these fields of interest and also have projects. You also will understand the workflow of a project from starting from idea creation to resource collection, and then after that you will have to work on it and then compile your results and present them. So you'll have this complete um, set of workflow of a project, basically, which will really help you do many more projects, or even help you gain these projects could help you gain internships after your first year. The opportunities are many, so it's just for you to get started on your technical journey. So these will be scheduled for the even sem, so that you have enough time to learn more stuff after your KPs, and also assess your interest properly so that you can start a project and be committed to it. So we'll have dedicated mentors who will help you out all throughout. ACM mentors who we have varied technical expertise here, so there's not really an issue. We can cover almost every project, and we do have a lot of experience. So yeah, so as I said, these will help you with internships at the end of first year, if and so you wish to get some. Right. So we'll be ending off the year. We'll be wrapping the year with an initiative that we call Resume Buddy. And Resume Buddy is basically us trying to help you out with making a proper resume, and then making sure that it has potential to be a very strong resume. Because you see, resumes are really important, because almost every opportunity you get will be based on you on somebody looking at your resume and liking what they see. And so there are many aspects to cover about a resume, and we'll hold a KP again on how to make a good resume, the importance of a resume, and what tips and tricks that we have found out with our journey. So and also after that, we'll let you create your resume, and then you can come back to us, and we'll vet your resumes for you, so that we'll review them properly and give you feedback and make sure that it's a very eye-catching resume. Okay, so that you can apply it to internships very easily. And also we'll give you skills with other technical skills that you'll need to create resumes, like LaTeX. So LaTeX is a software that you use to generate very easy and convenient way to generate resumes which are modifiable and customizable. All right. So these are the three things that we have. Next, I'd like to talk about the overview of the topics, so which we will be covering. Is a general overview. There are many more topics which will come your way, but I just want to give you a bird's eye view of what we're looking for. So ACM is divided. So ACM FIG has 4 parts to it. We have the computer science group, also called as Sanganitra. We have the core group, which is called as Yantrika, the circuit group, which is called as Vidyut, and the business group, which is called as Karyavarta. All right. So these are the 4 groups, and so hence we cater to all branches and management as well. So we for Sanganitra, the computer science group, the topics that will be coming up and projects might essentially roll out will be web development, app development with Flutter or even native Android. You'll have machine learning, you'll have responsive web pages, and very interesting concepts in computer science like blockchain. All right, so these are some topics that we'll be covering. For Vidyut, we have signal processing, Internet of Things, digital signal processing, and much more. This is the circuits group. For the core group, we're trying to cover all the branches possible. So for we have hydrogen fuel economy, aerodynamics, automobiles, robotics, nanomaterials, and really much more. Right. All right. So coming to Karyavarta, the business group, we'll cover economics, macro, microeconomics, stock market, finance, business analysis and strategy, and these are just a few topics that we'll be covering so that you get an idea of what all we'll be doing. All right. So this is about right. So this is about the overview of the topics that we are going to cover across. And so just a quick summary will be that we have KPs in your first sem. After midsems, they'll be held with 2 levels of KP per topic. We'll have a screening round of projects in the starting of the even semester, hopefully in the small gap that you have between even and odd. And then we'll start off with our project initiation program, which will be spread across the even sem. We'll make sure that there's not much workload. And finally, we'll have our resume working workshop to wrap up your first year. Right? This is what FIG has for you this year. I hope you guys like what we are doing and will join us. So what we'll do is that by tomorrow night, we will roll out a spam link for a WhatsApp group in which you can join in so that we can post information easily, and everybody is on the same page on a WhatsApp group. So we'll do that, and then after that we'll start off with KPs and what we have, what specifics we have planned for you. And if you have any doubts, queries, please put it up on the chat on YouTube, and I'll answer them as I see them. All right. So if I'm not from CS Group, can I still join Sanganitra? Yeah, surely. There is no branch specificity. If you're interested in a topic, you can come and join. We have nothing of that sort. You can be of any branch and join any group. Yeah, we'll spam them by tomorrow night. Don't worry. They've not been opened up yet. Just making it clear again is the fact that we are completely open. The KPs are completely open, so you don't have to think we are closed up for anything. And secondly, you are free to choose any other club that you want. You're free to choose how many other projects from different clubs. Yeah. As I said, I'm just answering a question. The question was also, am I allowed to participate in other club events, KPs, and projects? Definitely, you are 100% eligible to participate in any other club. No other club can also stop you. You are completely free to do so, and we are not going to have any say in what you do in other clubs. No, you don't need. Okay, so the question was, do we need to have any prerequisite knowledge about the topics before joining? Not at all. It'll be very basic. The basic AP will just you just need a general knowledge of what the field is, and that's all. So just do general reading, nothing technically specific. We'll cover you for that. Yes. The question was, can you join IEEE and ACM both? You certainly can. Nobody can stop you. Neither us or IEEE can stop you from doing that. So if you can manage the workload of 2 projects, then you certainly can join in. Right. Okay. The question was, can I join 2 or more groups? For example, can I join both Sanganitra and Karyavatta? Right. Yeah. About this, if you're joining 2 or more groups, as such, that would be only in the project screening round, because the KPs are open. You can attend KPs as in when you wish. There's no restriction to joining those. But for projects as such, we will be restricting you to have one project per person. So there's only one project per person. So you will have to make a choice between both groups. However, we will take this on a case to case basis. Um, but yeah, for now, just there's a one project limit because it's too hard for to manage workload, and we want you to be committed completely to one project. What is the process of joining? There's no process of joining as such. So once you join the WhatsApp group, we'll inform you about the KPs that will come up, and these KPs you can join those groups, and then when the KP is held, you can just attend, and then after that on the group you can ask your doubts. We're trying to keep it as open as possible because knowledge shouldn't be curtailed. What after first year though? So after first year, um, hopefully you join ACM. And if you're talking about your first year, after first year, you can apply to internships as and when, because you have a project on your hand right now. And that's very rare for first years. When will the KP start as in an approximate date? Mid-Feb. Okay, mid-Feb. So 15th Feb onwards. Can you give some examples of projects? I can surely give you some examples of projects that we did last year for Sanganitra. At least I can tell you for computer that we did for machine learning. We did. I don't know how specific I can be. Yeah, so you can have basic robotics by ROS. You can have classifiers in machine learning. You can have web apps created, and also Android apps created. So yeah, I think. Thanks, Hitik. So the question was, joining groups in ACM is of our interest or based on any interview taken by the club? Completely on your interest. You can join. Sorry, joining groups in ACM as in now in FIG or for second year? Can you just clarify that, please? Right. Oh, second year. Second year we'll have an interview. That's a common interview for all exclusive clubs. You can get the details later on. It's too early for you guys to think about that. All right. So can you keep the first KP on Jan? Feb is too much to wait. We will think about it, I guess, but I don't think so because there's a lot of things coming up in college for you guys in Jan. Um, so Feb looks like, I mean, we planned this out keeping in mind your schedules. Feb is the best for us to start uninterrupted. Although we will think about it. Um, I guess all questions have been answered to your satisfaction. Right. I guess all questions have been asked and answered. Anything else? Once we roll out the WhatsApp link for the FIG group, you can join in and then ask your doubts. We'll be sending that out really soon, like tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. Thank you for joining in and listening and asking questions. We hope all this will be very useful for you. Thank you very much.